Hello, my name is Tom Cruickshank, but my friends call me Krusty. I'm here to tell you a little bit about myself and my outdoor experience. I'm 55 years young, and I'm married to my junior high school sweetheart. We've been together since 2000, and we were married in 2002. Between us, we've got 3 kids and 8 grandkids, and enjoy spending as much time as we can with them. I've lived in Alaska for 31 years, and the last 11 have been here in the beautiful Matanuska Valley. Here's a view from our front porch. I've done construction-related work my whole adult life, and for the last 15 years, I've been a general foreman for an oil field construction and service company. My wife Brenda is a self-employed hairdresser and has been for over 35 years. You can't tell that by looking at me, though. I'm a life member of the NRA and the North American Hunting Club, and a member of Safari Club International. We enjoy hunting and fishing every chance we get. Brenda goes virtually everywhere with me, usually packing several cameras as well as a gun. In her spare time, among other things, she enjoys editing video footage and still pictures and putting a soundtrack to them. We have many more that are not on YouTube. As you can see from our interior decorating, we're avid outdoors people. We were married right here in our living room in 2002. For a honeymoon, we went on a week-long 500-plus mile spring grizzly bear hunt on snow machines near Nome and bagged 2 grizzlies. I've done numerous remote float trips and fly-out drop-offs over the years, both with and without Brenda, and covering most of the state from the North Slope to the Aleutian Islands and Kodiak, and from the western Bering Sea coast to the Canadian border. The last year or so has been particularly exciting. For starters, in February 2011, I booked an African hunt for April of this year on the Safari Club banquet in Anchorage. In March 2011, I appeared on a taxidermy-oriented reality TV show called Mounted in Alaska that aired on the History Channel. Then in May last year, we went to the World Taxidermy Championships in St. Louis, Missouri. From there, we drove to Key West, Florida in an effort to set foot in as many states as possible. After that trip, we have 7 states left to go. While in Florida, we went fishing, and both of us caught and released tarpon over 100 pounds, as well as numerous other fish. In September, I was fortunate to fill the freezer with a moose that I bagged with a 410-yard shot. Got part of that on video. Later in September, we went sandhill crane hunting, and I was able to scratch another item off my bucket list, bagging 5 sandhill cranes. In early November, we made our annual ptarmigan hunting trip into the interior of Alaska. The first 2 weeks of April this year, we spent in Namibia, Africa on a plains game hunt. I was able to bag 10 different species of antelope, as well as sand grouse, doves, and guinea fowl. That was a 35-year dream come true. Then at the end of May this year, I went on a remote black bear hunt with the goal of bagging a black bear with my Thompson Contender handgun. That trip was also successful, as I was able to bag 2 bears. The bigger of the 2 was a 6.5-footer with an 18.5-inch skull. I'm gradually shifting towards handgun hunting to make it a little more challenging. Besides the 2 bears, I've also bagged a caribou on the North Slope and 2 wild boars in Texas with my Thompson Contender handguns. I started my hunting career bow hunting with my dad in the late 60s. The only thing I personally have bagged with a bow is 2 Spanish goats on Catalina Island off the coast of California in the late 70s. I hunted birds, deer, bear, elk, etc. in Washington State, where I grew up. In 1981, I moved to Alaska. One of my dreams was always to hunt caribou, and I managed to bag one on my first year up here. Since then in Alaska, I've bagged many more caribou, moose, brown bear, grizzly, black bears, black-tailed deer, Dall sheep, mountain goats, and many predators. I've also enjoyed hunting both upland birds and waterfowl. Ptarmigan, sandhill cranes, ducks, geese all find their way onto our dinner table. We've also traveled to the lower 48 states, including Kansas, Texas, New Mexico, Montana, and Washington for pheasant, quail, Hungarian partridge, chukars, sage grouse, ducks, geese, as well as numerous trips to Montana for deer and elk. I've also hunted Hawaii for Spanish goats and pheasant, and bagged a wild boar there with a knife. Another thing we like to do is arrange all the logistics and gear for group hunts. We have several friends that come up from the lower 48 and just about every year. And over the years I've arranged 5 float trips, several fly-out drop-off hunts, remote airboat trips, etc., north of the Brooks Range, and also arranged a 5,000-mile, 11-state bird hunting road trip down the lower 48 for several of my friends. As you can see, we have a wide range of experience with various types of hunting. Hopefully I can be an asset to your organization. Thank you.